Okay, I just want to address this once and for all. It's so awkward to talk about this stuff as a Muslim girl. Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha if you're new here. Today, I'm starting this video at like 9:20 p.m. on a Sunday evening. And I kind of just wanted to spend my evening with you guys. I asked you on Instagram to ask me some questions, so this is going to be a little like vlog of the end of my Sunday night, the end of my week, and I will also be answering your guys' questions because I feel like I haven't done a Q&A in a while and I miss just like interacting with you guys. So before I continue, I gotta clean this screen because y'all all are a little dirty. Okay, hopefully that looks a little better to you guys. You know when you're just like starving? So you order a bunch of food and it's like way too much food and then you end up eating like 10% of it. That's essentially what happened this afternoon. It looks like I didn't really eat much, but I promise I did. I got like this, I got grape leaves, I got potatoes, I have some dessert that I'm about to snack into or dive into. And then I got like a lamb chop. Like honestly, I don't know why. I don't know why I ordered that much food, but here we are. So let me jump into all of the questions y'all asked on Instagram. If you still don't follow me on Instagram, definitely do. We're actually really close to 300k, which is very exciting. We're at like 289. So if you guys want to help your girl out and do that, that would be wonderful. So without further ado, let's get into these questions. And I will answer the first one while I continue eating. There is a lot of like relationship questions, which I guess I will get into possibly, but for now, let's just go into something a little bit more lighthearted. What has been your favorite memory of 2021 thus far? Oh my god, honestly, 2021 has been one of the greatest years of my life, just because I feel like it's been this new energy, new experiences, just like living life on my own terms again. And it's hard to narrow down like an exact experience, but the first thing that comes to mind is definitely my solo trip to Santa Barbara for my birthday. I think that was just a really special time in my life that I got to enjoy with myself and really just like become comfortable with myself completely alone. And I feel like doing that in a city that's not yours and like, you know, you're technically on vacation but you're all alone, like I think that's really different. It kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone and I had the best time ever. So I think that was probably one of my favorite memories of 2021 so far and something that, you know, I'll like always go back to. I love when like I've only seen it in like Mediterranean rice, but they put like vermicelli in it or like little pieces of pasta in the rice. Oh my god, the way this hits. So I won't lie, I feel like I do a pretty good job at portraying that my life is always like happy and just that I never get lonely and stuff, but this past week was Eid and I didn't get to go home to Toronto, and it was literally the first Eid in my entire life that I spent completely alone. Like I wasn't around friends, I wasn't around family, like I genuinely didn't do anything this Eid, and it was a hard week. It was kind of tough doing that. What I do want to say, and like I do want to thank, you know, BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of today's video because, you know, going through therapy was a really important time in my life, and I think it's made me a lot more comfortable with my emotions and how to process my emotions, how to be okay with being alone, how to be okay with uncertainty and all that kind of stuff. And I just wanted to once again just share BetterHelp with you guys in case you guys haven't watched like my past videos. I have kind of like a more long-term relationship with them, which like makes me really happy because it's genuinely a service that I seeked out myself when I really needed help. So I've been seeing a lot of you guys signing up for BetterHelp and just like really enjoying your therapy journey, and that makes me really, really proud to continue working with BetterHelp. So if you aren't sure what BetterHelp is, it is professional counseling. They have over 15,000 licensed professional counselors in like varying different expertise, whether that's like couple counseling, family counseling, basically any type of counseling, and it's all done securely online. You can access it like wherever you are, all over the world. You can do phone calls, you can do video calls, you can just, you know, communicate through text, and it's just, I feel like, one of the most accessible forms of therapy. And I personally loved just, you know, doing it in my own home. And I do want to preface, it's not like a self-help line, it's definitely professional counseling, it's therapy. If you need a crisis line or a self-help line, then I will leave some links down below, but I just want to preface that it's not like self-care, it's real professional therapy. And what's great is that, you know, there's no waiting rooms. You can just sign on anytime that you need. If you need to speak with your therapist throughout the week, their response times are amazing. And say you match with a therapist, you don't enjoy them and you feel like it's not the best fit for you, you can simply choose another therapist and continue on with that path. I love that they don't just like lock you in. You don't really feel pressured to stick with a certain person, which is very, very key for therapy. You want to make sure that you are finding someone that works with you, works with your morals and your beliefs, and will understand you, and you will get the most out of your therapy that way as well. It's also a lot more affordable than traditional therapy, but there also is financial aid available if that's something you need. So they're really just trying to make it accessible for as many people as possible. There's over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with BetterHelp. So if you guys want to be one of them, then you can visit betterhelp.com/Aysha. That's better H-E-L-P, not better health. It's betterhelp.com/Aysha. You'll get 10% off your first month of BetterHelp, so you can start your mental health journey and just start doing something that will really impact your life in a positive way. So I will have the link to that down below. This is super random, but do you get in trouble with your family often? I am a 26-year-old female living alone in Los Angeles. My parents are not here, they're in Canada, so I don't get in trouble often. I feel like the most that I actually get in like trouble with is like not calling them often, or maybe not calling them, but like not calling my extended family often. I'm just really bad with keeping in contact with people, so they'll usually just be like, hey Aysha, call your aunties. And yeah, that's probably what I get in trouble with. But other than that, your girl is grown, okay? I'm gonna put y'all down though, because it's been a while since I held this camera and she's getting a little heavy, or I'm getting a little weak, I don't know. One of the two. I also really want to try this dessert, so let's try it. It's a Lebanese cheesecake with, I think, caramel or something. I'm not really sure, but it sounds incredible. And there's like phyllo dough on top. Oh my god. Bismillah. Oh, that is dangerous. Okay, I just want to address this once and for all, because I get this question every time I ask y'all to send me questions. People are asking what the reason was that my ex-husband and I got a divorce. Someone literally said not to be nosy, but what's the reason you and your husband got divorced? That is being nosy though. I will never discuss that online. I don't feel like it's appropriate to ever talk about it publicly because it's something that happened in private. Even though I let you guys in on, you know, the marriage and the relationship, like, it still doesn't really give you guys the right to know what happened. I just don't think it's really gonna add anything to your lives if I tell you the reason. And also, like, that part of my life feels, oddly enough, feels so foreign to me now. Like, I'm in such a different place than I was a year ago, and I'm really thankful for that. But yeah, I don't want to keep like bringing up the reason, or like, I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not going to address it online, period. Like, it's just not going to happen. I'm not that messy girl that will be spilling the tea on the internet, you know. I've been raised better, and my family taught me to forgive and forget, honey. So that's what we gonna do. This kind of goes along with it, but does your past sometimes creep back up in your thoughts? Like, there's times where I will try to remember you know, everything that went on in my past, but I feel so disconnected from who I was at that time. Not to say that I wasn't, you know, living in my authenticity at that time, because I guess I thought I was, but it just feels so foreign to me. And I really just think that's like a blessing from God. Like, for you to be able to forget all of the stuff that literally broke you, it's a great feeling. So yeah, I mean, thoughts will like creep up, and they used to a lot more. Like, when people would say like, you know, those thoughts would keep you up at night, like it genuinely would keep me up at night, and I would be constantly replaying everything, but eventually it just kind of stopped. And yeah, I'm thankful for that. How to be financially stable in 20s alone, especially as a woman. Get a good, stable paying job. I don't know, like, I've been working since I was 16 years old. I've always had a job. I've always supported myself financially, you know, since having jobs. And I think it's just like the work ethic my parents taught me and that I saw them with, like, growing up. It's just like made me realize like I need to be good on my own all the time. So yeah, don't feel like you have to depend on someone. Go get that job that you want, and go get that salary that you want. Write down your goals, and also, like, career-wise, like, never settle. Always ask for more in your jobs, get those promotions, and if they're not giving them to you, find another job that will pay you more. How do you find living alone and adulting? I love it. I absolutely love it. You know, there'll be weeks where I don't see anyone, see my friends or anything, and like, I'm fine with that. Like, it's weird when you get to the point where you're completely fine being alone. I love having my own space. I love like blasting my music and dancing around my apartment and just like having fun for myself, going on my hikes alone, just living my life. Like, I don't feel lonely at all. And I know I just talked about how I felt lonely during like Eid and stuff, but I think that's just because it's something that I was never used to, and I think after this I'll be a lot more used to it, you know. But yeah, I personally love it. I love being independent. I love the chapter of life that I'm on right now. Okay, if you were to get married again, are you open to marrying people outside of your culture? Absolutely. I think, like, obviously marrying someone within your culture is a beautiful thing. You guys share similar values, or, you know, the same values, morals, like culture, all that kind of stuff. But I think it's just as beautiful to marry someone outside of your culture and be able to like experience that and like share your own culture with that person and really just appreciate it both ways. So I'm definitely open to it. Like, there's, yeah, you know, as long as they're Muslim, I'm good. What are some meals that you've been loving lately? Oh my god, guys, I've been so bad at cooking. Like, so bad. I haven't cooked in weeks because I don't know. I need to get back into it. I really do. But I've honestly just been like getting Green Chef, like, it's like HelloFresh's like sister brand or something. I've just been getting those and like making those because anytime I buy groceries, they just go bad in my fridge. So I just buy that. It's ready-made food. And I really like it. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Like, I just got like an offer on Google and decided to get it. But yeah, honestly, my meals have not been A1. I'm sorry. How are you? Are you going to renew your lease and stay longer in LA? I'm doing great, thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna renew my lease at this place. I do really love where I live. I just feel like I could probably get a better deal somewhere else. Someone also asked about like pricing in LA and stuff. Like, LA is very expensive. Apartments here usually range, like, one-bedroom apartments can range anywhere between like $1,800 all the way up to $3,000, and then 2 bedrooms are, you know, way more. So it can be expensive here. But yeah, although I really love this place, like I mentioned, I don't know if I'll stay here. I feel like I kind of enjoy the chaotic nature of moving. I don't know what it is. Like, having a new space is like really exciting. But I will say, since I've moved in here, I feel a lot more settled with like my furniture and everything. So it would be kind of difficult to move somewhere else and have to like fit all of my stuff in there. So I don't know. But I definitely am, inshallah, gonna stay in LA longer. As long as it'll have me. Did you ever feel a pressure to do good in school and achieve high grades? I think any pressure that I felt was definitely from myself. My parents weren't the type to like be like, oh, a B+ isn't good enough, or like, oh, you got an A-, why not like an A+? Like, my parents were never like that. They always obviously encouraged me to do the best that I could in school. But yeah, any pressure that I felt was definitely from myself. I definitely did a lot better in high school than I did in college or university. I was like a 90+ average student in high school, and then that went like down the drain in university, but that's okay because your girl is still doing great. Okay, C's get degrees as well. I graduated with higher than a C, but still, I did not do that well. But I think like eventually when I just realized like grades aren't the most important thing in the real world, I kind of let that pressure subside a little bit and just started enjoying my life. Favorite creative activities besides doing social media? I don't know if like, I don't know about creative activities, because any creative activity I do is within social media, but like, I guess like I just bought a new guitar. I've been like relearning how to play that. It's like just chilling in the corner over there. And I guess that's a new creative activity that I've been enjoying. Yeah, I don't know, guys. My entire creative life has turned into my career, so I don't know what my life is outside of that. Any upcoming collaboration with a loungewear company with your face and style on it? Potentially. I don't know about collaboration, but I don't want to say too much. But just keep your eyes peeled in the fall is what I'm trying to say. When are you planning on getting married again? Okay, that question makes me laugh because it's like, do I have someone that I'm going to marry? Okay, it's not like I'm planning to go to school. Like, planning to marry someone, like, that's not really a plan you make for yourself. I don't know, man. Inshallah khair. I would love to get married again, but I am not putting pressure on myself at all. I've actually genuinely been enjoying my single life. Like, really, this is the first time I've been single since college, or since university. I have to stop saying college, okay? I'm Canadian. Since university. And I genuinely enjoy it. I love my alone time. I love being able to meet different people and just like experience the dating life, if that makes sense, and all of that. I got some questions about that, like if I've been talking to people, if I'm in a relationship. I'm single until I'm married, okay? But until then, I am enjoying conversation, if you will. So awkward to talk about this stuff as a Muslim girl on the internet, but yeah. What do you want to focus on for the rest of your 20s? Myself, girl, my damn self. That is what I want to focus on for the rest of my 20s. Okay, I'm gonna answer this question while I pack things up because it's an interesting one. Extremely unnecessary. Extremely unnecessary. But someone asked, how did you get over your marriage? Can you share things you did to forget? And there's no way you will forget your marriage. You were married, okay, you know, you were in a relationship, whether you're married or not, whatever. There's no way you can forget, but there's ways you can move on. You just realize that it just wasn't meant to be. You did all that you could to make something work, and when it doesn't, it's just a sign to move on. And I think the most peace that you get is like from yourself, and just forgiving yourself and reminding yourself that you're still worthy of love. And everyone, whether they experience it through a marriage or not, they're gonna go through some sort of heartbreak, you know? And it's just normal, and it's a part of life, and it can feel like a failure, it can feel embarrassing, it can feel like your world is crashing, but you know, understand that those are just feelings. They're not the reality. They're not things that will define you for the rest of your life. If we were defined, oh my god, if we were defined by our like mistakes or failures for the rest of our lives, like we would not be able to be functioning people of society. Like, we just wouldn't. So you have to just kind of give yourself grace, and it's okay to reminisce on the good times. It's okay to reminisce on the things that you really appreciated in that part of your life. But it's important also not to dwell on the past and realize, like, that's a past for a reason. That situation didn't work out for a reason, and you have to just trust that it is the best thing for you. So you don't necessarily have to forget. You just kind of have to learn how to move on. And like I said, forgive yourself, give yourself grace, and allow yourself to feel everything you're feeling, but don't allow it to consume you. Someone asked, single life or married life? And honestly, I have to say single life. And I mean, that could of course be that I wasn't married to the person that, you know, was the best fit for me, but yeah, I just, like I mentioned, I've been really enjoying just being by my lonesome. And that doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy aspects of married life. I definitely really enjoy companionship and like building a life with someone, even though that someone wasn't the best fit for me. I still kind of enjoy those aspects, but I also have just realized recently that I really like my own company. I really enjoy who I am as a person and kind of like building this new life for myself. So, no, one sec, I need to get a garbage. The one thing that being single or like living alone didn't prepare me for was how much waste, like how much food waste I was about to endure. It's actually insane. Like, I will buy groceries. Like, this is the Green Chef meal that I was talking to you about. This has been in here for over 2 weeks. I have not made it. It has gone bad. It's just like so much food gets wasted. Oh, I genuinely don't know how to buy groceries for just one person. Like, it just, it's something that I'm working on, and that I seek forgiveness for, because it's truly heartbreaking how much food gets wasted in my house. Alright. Okay, I just looked in the mirror, and then it reminded me of a question that I saw from one of you guys, and that is about this new hijab style that I've been doing with these little hoops. I get questions about this literally every single time that I wear this scarf style, which is basically every day. These little hoops are from Vela Scarves. They don't have them in stock anymore. I believe they're coming back, but that's kind of why I've been so quiet about it, because I'm waiting for them to come back in stock so I could actually like share it with you guys and you guys could find links. But yeah, there's these little hoops. I also had this other one that Risky usually has. I personally like that one better. I feel like the ones that she actually came out with are a little bit cheaply made, but I like the like metal ones that she had at one point. I don't know if they're just prototypes or whatever, but these ones are just like plastic and they kind of like tarnish after a while. But I just really like this style because it just like, it actually stays all day. Also, if you're wondering why I have like Vaseline on the side of my cheek, I had this like, I woke up with this random scratch and burn mark, like completely random. I was not straightening my hair or anything, so I'm like kind of creeped out by it. But my friend was telling me that I have to put on Vaseline like multiple times a day so it doesn't scar, and it's supposedly gonna go away in like a week, so hopefully that works. I feel like you could probably do it with like an earring hoop, or like maybe you go to a hardware store and just find any circular hoop and then you just like loop it through. Ooh. It's the way y'all are balancing on a candle holder, a candle, my Brazilian Bum Bum cream, and this like oil thing right now, because I'm too lazy to get a tripod, so. But I got a question about skincare. He said, what is your skincare? And instead of just telling y'all, I figured I'd show you because I have to take off my skincare anyways, because I'm going to bed soon. So I'm gonna do this off camera because I don't want to get this situation all dirty. But to take off my makeup lately, I ran out of my oil cleanser, so I've just been using this. This is a Purity Made Simple One-Step Facial Cleanser. I'll just do a double cleanse with this. It takes off my makeup, and then I use it to like actually cleanse my skin afterwards as well. Okay, I just wiped off my makeup with the cleanser. I just figured I'd show you guys how I tie this since I was about to do it anyways. So take the hoop, and then you basically like place it on one side, pull some of the fabric through until you have like a little like hole like this, like a little loop, and then all you do is take the other side of the scarf, just kind of like fan it out nicely. And then with your fingers in between the hole, you literally just pull it through like a little belt loop. And then you tighten it as you please, kind of adjust it, and that's it. But I'm gonna go in with this toner, Zakil's facial essence. I like this because it has like oils and stuff in it and then lactic acid, so I feel like it helps exfoliate my skin but also hydrate it at the same time with the oils. It's like squalene and stuff. Okay, and then for eye cream, I just recently got this new one from Dr. Jart. It's their Ceramidin eye cream, brightening and moisturizing. Looks like this. Comes with a little like yellow top. I like how it feels under the eyes. It's not too heavy. And I feel like it applies makeup on top nicely. I've been keeping my skincare routine a lot more simple lately. I don't be doing as much as I used to. The next thing I do, y'all know I still love my Biossance always. Squalene plus lactic acid. Sometimes okay, well, there's not much of this left. Wonderful. I need to get a new one. To make it like spread a little more, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is probably like my most used skincare product. Like I always repurchase this. Or not most used, but like longest use. Like I've been using it the longest. So I'm just gonna mix those and apply. It's so strange. Like look at that. I'm gonna zoom y'all in because it's such like a distinct scratch. I have no idea. I've been using the Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb. So that's actually almost done. I like this for the summer just because it's like lightweight, but it's still super hydrating. Someone asked, when will you get to see your family next? I'm thinking I might go back to Toronto sometime in August. I'm really excited. Actually, definitely in August. I don't know exactly when, because I actually have quite a lot of travel planned in August. I'm going to New York actually later this week. By the time this video is live, I'll probably be in there already. But yeah, I'm going there for my friend's wedding. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see my dad because he is in Africa right now. He went back home to Ethiopia, so I probably won't be able to see him when I'm in Toronto. Well, I definitely won't be able to see him, but hopefully I can even make a trip out to Ethiopia this year. That would be wonderful. That's basically my skincare routine. I also do go in with the new lash enhancing serum to help my lashes continue to grow. And I got this last year in the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I really hope they bring it back. I know the anniversary sale is going on right now, so if they do bring it back, I'm gonna definitely get more of this because it's so, so good. Okay, this is not the most flattering angle that I've ever filmed in, and you guys are literally balancing in between my knees right now, but I just want to relax, and this is what I'm doing on a Sunday. I literally sit in this corner of my couch every single night. Someone said, how have your experiences been dating this time around? My experiences have been a lot more, I mean, this isn't the word I was initially thinking of, but my experience has been a lot more healthy this time around. I feel like I have more of like a realistic idea of relationships and what I need out of a person, and because I'm so much more independent right now and I'm very sure of myself and I understand everything that I went through in my last relationship, I feel like I'm coming into, you know, the dating world or the courting world with a more realistic expectation, and it's a lot easier for me to kind of like read through people, see any red flags. It's a lot more just kind of like, if this person isn't adding any value to my life, like there's no point in wasting my time. There's also, I think what's great is like, you know, before I got married the first time, there was a huge pressure of like being in a relationship and a huge pressure of getting married, and I feel like been there, done that, so that pressure doesn't really exist for me anymore. Whatever the pressure was from society or from, you know, internally, that pressure doesn't exist anymore, which feels nice. And I think that makes the whole experience a lot more authentic and a lot more rewarding in the end, because I'm not doing something just for the sake of having an end goal of like, I need to get married in like, you know, XYZ amount of time. It's more just like, I need to understand what I need out of a person. I need to seek that out. I need to be able to understand, you know, if everything seems right, but there are certain things that are non-negotiables, don't overlook those non-negotiables for the sake of settling. And I think because of that, you know, healthy is the right word. It's just a lot more healthy and a lot more pleasant, I guess. And I've been enjoying it. How did you learn to put yourself first and not care about what other people have to say? I think a part of me will always care about what people have to say, but I think that's just like, it's a part of growing up and it's a part of maturing that you realize like you can understand and you can care what people say, but you don't have to allow that to shift your entire lifestyle and your entire life in general. And how did I learn to put myself first? I feel like I've always done a good job at putting myself first. Like, I feel like a lot of it, you know, maybe wasn't the healthiest when I was younger. It was maybe more out of greed and out of like selfishness when I was younger. But now it's more of a place of like love for myself that I'm putting myself first and not allowing people to step all over me, because I feel like, you know, I did do that, you know, in the past couple of years, and it wasn't fair to myself and it wasn't fair to the people around me either. Do you enjoy being on camera? I mean, I made a whole career out of it, so I better enjoy it. Pineapples on pizza, absolutely love pineapples on pizza. How do you maintain hope in marriage after going through divorce? I have to admit, like, my hope in marriage was a lot more, I guess, destroyed as I was going through the divorce and kind of like right after. But now I'm at a place where I realize like I'm actually even more optimistic about marriage after my divorce, because I know exactly what I need out of someone now, and exactly what I don't want out of a situation and what I don't want out of someone. So in a sense, I feel a lot more optimistic, a lot more hopeful for my next marriage, because, and hopefully my last, because I've already gone through that hard part. And like, I joke around with my friends and say like, you know, that was a trial period, it didn't work, but now, you know, I can go for the real thing, which sounds awful, but sometimes you have to just make jokes out of it. And also another thing that I realize is like, real men and like men in general, good men, they don't really care if you've, you know, been married in the past, at least the ones that are, you know, like I said, good men. If anything, some people I've realized have actually found that more, they respect it in a way, because it's something that, you know, you tried and it didn't work out, and now you have a lot more perspective on life. And I think that's pretty cool. Do you feel like God has been rewarding you a lot lately, or has been very rewarding to you lately? I feel like God is always rewarding, you know, just the fact that I'm breathing and that I'm alive and that I have a roof over my head, that I have family that loves me, that I have friends that love me, that I have this community online. I feel like all of that is forever rewarding, and yeah, 100%. God is always rewarding. Tips on how to wake up early. I never thought that I would become a morning person, but I feel like this year has definitely turned me into one. I don't wake up super early. Most days I wake up around like 7 a.m., sometimes 6:45 on a good day. And I guess that could be considered early, but my biggest tip is like, when you first of all, I guess it starts the night before, actually going to sleep at a normal hour and not staying up too late. I think also like ensuring that you don't have blackout curtains. I know a lot of people do sleep with blackout curtains because they say that they can't sleep without it, but I actually feel like your natural, what is it called, like your circadian rhythm actually needs the sun to feel refreshed when you first wake up. So I don't have like super blackout blinds or anything. I just have regular blinds, just privacy blinds, but they let a lot of light in. So the second the sun comes up, I'm up with the sun. And my biggest tip is like, when you first wake up, like, you know, sometimes you get up to like check the time on your, you know, your phone or whatever. Don't go back to sleep. If you're checking your phone and it's like 6:30 or 6 a.m., just get up and stay up, because obviously your body feels the need to get up at that time. And you know, what's the point of checking the time? Like, are you gonna go back to sleep because you feel like it's too early to get up? No, just get up. Just get up, wash your face with cold water, make a matcha, go on a walk or something. I personally love going on hikes in the morning. I feel like it really wakes me up and it's just a thing to do. But yeah, definitely just waking up the second you are actually up and not going back to sleep is my best tip for waking up early. Which social media platform other than YouTube is your favorite and why? I've been really enjoying TikTok lately. I feel like I just learn so many different things, and a lot of my odd thoughts and like opinions are validated on TikTok, and it just like makes me realize that we're more alike than different, and it's just like a fun, fresh new app. It reminds me of like when I first discovered YouTube, and yeah, I've been really having fun with that. How to remove toxic people in your life? I would say honestly just distancing yourself from them. Stop, you know, giving them access to my life as much. Maybe slow your responses to them. Don't feel like you have to drop, you know, everything to do something for them anymore, and just creating those boundaries. You know, removing toxic people from your life is important for your mental health, but also for them to realize that they can't step all over people. They have to maybe change their behaviors. If you feel like it's someone that will be receptive to constructive criticism, then maybe also bringing that up and letting them know, because some people may not even realize that they have toxic traits or are being toxic. And I think it, you know, if it's important to you for them to change, or, you know, you love them enough to share that with them, I think that's important. Someone asked, can me and the Assad sisters film a video together? I would love to. I actually just went out for brunch with them this morning. I'll insert some photos of us over here, and like little Lena, she's so cute. I would love to collab with them. I think that'd be really fun. But I think maybe, I do go to Dallas often to visit Siham, so I feel like maybe next time I go, I would love to collab with them. I think that would be really fun, especially since they just started their like sister channel. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna end this vlog because I'm honestly exhausted and you guys have kept me company this evening. It's like 10:48 right now. I've been doing this for about like an hour and a half. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, let me know what you think. And if you'd like me to do more Q&As, then let me know in the comments below, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So subscribe to my channel if you are new. I love you guys, and I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.